We have confirmation that we are live on YouTube and Twitter. YouTube is rockAlot, and Twitter is at UNIRocktv. We're going to roll right in. We've got responses from Betty and Molly and others based around what we saw yesterday. And I'm not feeling too good today, and I worked all day and did a lot of stuff. So we're going to roll straight over into the stream very quickly. It's 2/3 of 2023. Broadcasting from the East Coast of the glorious United States of America, I'm your host, UNIRock. This is UNIRock Live. This is Molly and Betty, the Ashley Furniture Arc, Part 2. Let's go.
But the second plane, I tell you what, I was tired. I was really, really tired. People don't think we go out there and work. We work.
No, you don't. You don't work. That's why you constantly are harping.
And I'm going to be addressing that store thing because all the haters. Now,
We're not haters. If you think that everyone hates you, and again, maybe you do have a few, but most of us are people that are laughing and that kind of are just face palming. Dumpster fire diving. I mean, there's a lot happening. Lol-cal, milking the lol. I know that I need my vitamin lol, and the only way to do it is to milk the lol-cal.
I'm just going to put it out like that, like this. If I would do something, if I acted like her, I guarantee every single person that's protecting her would not be doing so.
Wrong. We actually know, we have a lot more details, thanks to you. And I don't know if I'm going to get to it tonight, because tonight's going to be a quick one. Though we know that you and Molly, now you admitted that you and Molly planned this. That after what happened at the on the phone with the store happened, where you guys were yelling over Walter as he was being rude to this person, you guys decided that you were going to walk in and film this person. We know that your phones didn't start in those videos until the beginning part was taken out. We know that y'all were very rude leading up to when you turned on your cameras and started to pretend to not be rude. We know the story now, so you can keep demonizing her. At least now we know why. And I was gonna try to wait a few minutes before I blasted what I've got here, because I just got some stuff to show you. But because she's talking so much shit here, I'm gonna pull it up. I found a video. That is pretty crazy, and it adds to the RAYRAY Betty part of this story. So let me go ahead and play this for you. Before they became heels on the ground, where they claimed to work with law enforcement, not true. What is true is that they harass parents of a missing child and use other people's money to do it. Very true. I like that intro. Very good. JLR has been trolling tragedies for years. Bullhorn Betty is new to it, but she's learning fast. Let's take a look at how they spent their time before they became heels on the ground.
I'm in West Bradenton. I am
Bradenton is in Florida, near Sarasota.
Currently sitting at the end of a very quiet residential street over here.
I know that because I took a course down there to become certified on telephone switches back when I worked in telecommunications, but keep going.
By GT Bray Park. These people you see here are protesting and rallying outside of one of our school board member private residence.
Gee, private residence, school board member. Huh. Private residence.
We've got Andrew Griffin out here.
That is BHB. Let me see if I can find her.
With a
right there. It's gonna be hard for you to see this. You might have to look close. or you can just listen to my description. So she's got a microphone. The microphone has a cord going from it into an amplifier, like a guitar amplifier. Some guitar amplifiers are called practice amps. I know this because I play guitar. And they can be ran with batteries or rechargeable batteries or those really big square batteries. But she is carrying in one hand an amplifier turned up really, really high. And in the other hand, the microphone is up to her face. This is before she got her bullhorn. So just so that you know, this is what she did. This is how she played the game before she got her bullhorn.
A speaker. These people have neighbors.
Wait till you hear why she's there and what's going on.
This is not downtown. This is at this woman's home.
This is a private residence, and it's surrounded by other private residences. And Betty is screaming on an amp, so it's so loud that it's disturbing everybody. The Popo are right down the road. They've already been called by other neighbors, and this is a neighbor that's recording.
Here's the neighbors that
Popo.
they're being so respectful of. You know,
Neighbors
like I
and
said,
Popo.
this is a residential neighborhood. This is our school
Wait till you see the next part.
board member's private home. And these people are out here with a PA at 6 o'clock in the evening on a weekday.
So they're doing this to disturb these people. They didn't go during the day. They wanted to wait until they were eating dinner home from work.
And what they're protesting, what they're
And the kids are on the block are home from school. Now listen to the protest.
mad about is they're mad because they don't want a mask mandate. Well,
In school, they don't want masks in school. Okay, they don't. I am not making a comment on it whatsoever. Though, listen.
we don't have a mask mandate.
This is the crazy part. They didn't have one. She's sitting there screaming into this thing that she doesn't want this, and she's mad at this city council person for voting for this, but they don't have one. And then listen.
What we have is we have masks required unless you have an opt-out. So anybody can opt out. You don't need to have a medical form or anything.
It literally means it's optional. So number one, she's completely dumb. She's wasting her time. But wait till she's doubly wasting her time. Wait till she's doubly.
The other one? Yeah, the other one that shows up at all the meetings or the board meetings.
So another activist used to hang out with Betty and go to these meetings.
This guy's hat says proud.
Okay, so here's where it's interesting. So a couple of the people that Betty brought with her are wearing certain memorabilia. They're wearing certain identifier.
This guy's hat says Proud Boy, as does this one over here. So she has brought the Proud Boys down here.
So Betty went and somehow had really deep ties to Proud Boys in Florida, rounded them up, took them down. Now, that's interesting considering the clip that's been going around like wildfire of Betty sitting with the person who yells white pow pow. I'm not going to say the thing. I'm going to try not to, you know what I'm saying, but white pow pow from yesterday. Now that okay sign, she's going to bring it up, and I don't know if I'm going to play it or not. So what I'm going to say in response to her, in case I don't play it, she says that everyone's making a big deal because she wants to go okay with her hand. No, it's because when he yelled white pow pow, you took the okay and you went like this because you were pumping you were pumping along while he said white pow pow, and then you followed with your own. Now let's hear what you have to say. So I just want to make sure, you know, I don't care if she wants to disavow it and say that she was wrong or anything like that. I will not hold it to her that hard. But if she's going to lie and if she's not going to represent things honestly, and if you hear what you're about to hear in this stream, I'm not going to get to play a lot of it, so we're going to go ahead and put it on 1.5 right now. You're going to be like, I mean, it's constantly just, she ends up saying that she wants us to kiss her white ass. Ew. She ends up saying that, well, what was the name of the person that got fired, Navy? Or suspended? I'll pronounce it wrong if you don't tell me. It's Italian.
I think it's fascia. Oh, wait, am I
Fascia.
Yeah, can you hear
fascia.
me?
No, we can hear you. Fascia.
Yeah, fascia.
Okay. Yeah, you just cut
Yeah,
out when you
fascia.
first said it. Okay. Fascia. She says that because fascia gets to say racist things, Betty gets to say racist things. So she is admitting that she's saying racist things. And it's funny because part of this video, she acts like she's not. And then she says that, you know, statement that if fascia can say racist things, then Betty, why is everyone mad that Betty responds with racist things, right? The problem is fascia didn't respond with racist things. She is lying and saying that fascia called her a Karen to be racist. You can be a Karen regardless of your skin color. It's your typically a hairdo, a general hairdo, and typically the way you act.
So that is what we call hypocrisy here on the streets.
Six Up says because she is racist. Betty is racist. Exactly. And Betty tries to lie in this clip and say that she's not. And I don't understand how Mrs. Honest all the time and Mrs. Has balls and is courageous and honor and ethics and stuff can sit and lie. Hope says, I don't know if the PBs are identified in the South, but here in the Canada, they are labeled as a terrorist organization. The thing is, there are different groups of them. Some of them aren't looked at. Some areas don't look at them as bad people because they don't act like bad people. But a lot of those groups end up saying and doing a lot of racist things. And that's why here in the United States, they are a lot of people look at them as bad people, racist people. You know, I would use other words but bad, but you get what I'm saying, right? So, yes, that's the point. You know, I'm not judging the Proud Boys. I'm not judging any of the groups out there. If I'm going to judge them, I'm going to look at the group that people are talking about, and I'm going to look at what they say, what they do, and I'll judge them from that, right? Because I don't know the research is why, but I know this, that the people that Betty was hanging out with are the ones that yell white pow pow, and they're the ones that identify as Proud Boys. So therefore, it looks even worse for her. And this isn't just a few instances of Betty being around these people. She tried to throw it out there like, well, I would have never sat down with those people if I would have known they were going to say white pow pow. But you hung out with them all the time is what I'm showing you. You were recorded with them many times, not just once like you tried to play. You see, this is why you shouldn't lie, Betty. You're making it worse on you, right? You act like we're haters and we just want to damn you. If that was true, we would lie on you. We have not lied on you one single time. We've been very accurate in how we portray you, but let's let you talk.
YouTube, and it's right. Because if I had acted like that, this whole internet would explode.
I think this is very racist. You did act like that. It's why we're mad. Okay, so you say that this person that you guys antagonized, prodded, and set up for this by recording them and doing all the kind of nasty things you did before you started recording and all that. You think that we're dumb and we don't know what happened, right? We know the full story. We know exactly what happened. Fascia did nothing wrong. Fascia actually lasted a very long time in the face of harassment that she should have never experienced a shred of. That's why you're in the wrong. You're not, I know you're going to sit and this is why you should get your ass sued. Because she will say, and I don't know if I'm going to play it again because I might cut this off before I get to play certain parts of it. She says, oh yeah, Fascia going to sue me? Ha 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 ha. She's going to have to fly down to Florida to sue me. No, she doesn't. Are you crazy? She would have to fly down to Florida to sue you if she went to Florida and acted like this. You went to Pennsylvania and acted like this. You did it in Pennsylvania. She can sue you and Molly from Pennsylvania. I don't even know if she's going to sue you guys. I've heard she will, though. Who knows? You can plan to sue somebody and have to bail sometimes because of just how things operate, how things happen. But anyway, you would have to defend yourself in Pennsylvania because you did it in Pennsylvania. So sorry, nice try.
Because she acted like that and I was the victim of her.
I hope so, JJ. I hope so too.
Her verbal assault. Mind you, what you guys saw on that recording from Marissa.
Her verbal assault. Listen, Betty. The only time we're going to get mad at people verbally assaulting you is if you don't harass them first directly. Okay? They can yell all they want at you. If you're harassing them, they don't have to stand with your abuse. They don't have to take your abuse. They don't have to take your harassment.
That was my first interaction with that chick. I've never spoken to her.
What does that have to do with anything? Such a straw man. Such a red herring, your first interaction with her. No shit. Other than you screaming into the phone when Walter was talking to her, okay, fine, we'll act like you screaming into the phone wasn't an interaction when it was, by the way. Also, you weren't a customer. You shouldn't have been there. You injected yourself into the situation, so you should have been behaving very professionally. You didn't. Molly didn't. And you think you can sit and do that and then be the victim? No, you're not. You're the perpetrator.
I spoke to her with respect.
No, you didn't. No, you're lying.
And she absolutely wanted to talk about how people can't talk to her that way, but here she is.
No, she said that because of the way you talked to her on the phone and when you first got there. Just because you turned on your recording equipment right before you and Molly started to try to behave yourselves, you could tell by the way you two were acting that everyone was already ramped up. You're not going to fool us.
Talking to somebody that has never spoken to her any kind of way. And she...
Yeah, another lie. You yelled into the phone at her. I'm not going to say you haven't spoke to her if you're going to yell at her.
...is talking to me like pure trash.
You deserved it. If you're going to be abusive to people, they might lash out to defend themselves. The reason we get mad at people is when they lash out for no reason, when they lash out at innocent people. If you were innocent, we would be. If she was innocent, Navy, I'd be defending her. I'm telling you now.
Right, 100%. And she's trying to tell us, she's trying to convince us that this person working at the store who works in literally customer service,
who does this stuff all day,
of the job, right?
Yep.
Has a flash temper for no reason and just lashed out at her because she came in calmly and asked questions, right?
Oh yeah, that's what they want to convince us, that you two did nothing before you started recording, even though you started recording at the damn counter. And then this person who has worked for years up to the managerial position of, because she's done so good as a customer service agent, now all of a sudden just picked you two to lash out at. Nice lie, Betty. Yep. See, if you were telling the truth here, maybe some people would feel bad for you if you were, but you're not.
So no, she had no problem. Some of the first words out of her mouth is she doesn't give a crap about her GD job.
Nope, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. This is very long into the interaction when you guys claimed she said that. On the recording, we didn't even hear her say that. I don't even believe she said that. She was just making a response to her sister because her sister said, calm down or you might get fired. And she said, well, then I don't care about the job. She wasn't saying she didn't care about her job. She was saying that if this job means she has to take this kind of abuse from people, she doesn't care about her job. And because you should have never been abusing her in the first place, you can't judge her for saying that.
And guess what, babe? It showed. You don't talk to...
It didn't show. What showed is how disrespectful you guys are.
People like that. You don't act...
So Betty thinks you shouldn't talk to people the way Fascia talked to people. How many recordings do I need to play right now of you talking to people a billion times worse than Fascia talked to people? How many? You're the one that said it. You're the one that just said you don't talk to people like Fascia talked to people. How many recordings do we have? 10,000 of you? How many minutes recorded do we have? How many hours recorded do we have of you talking to people worse than how Fascia talked? If the situation was reversed, y'all would have flipped out well beforehand. The only reason you didn't was for your video. If you weren't recording that video, you guys would have went freaking haywire.
A fool, and you don't do it when you...
She wasn't acting a fool. You were acting a fool. The fool is the one that abuses the other person, not the person receiving the abuse.
No, you are being recorded. That is all on you, babe. So don't come here.
No, you shouldn't have been recording her. She asked you calmly. I counted like 9 times to leave while you were recording and you chose not to. Hey, right, 6 up. Thank you. Go ahead, man. Sorry.
I was saying, they already told you on the phone exactly how to contact the damn movers, and it wasn't her job.
How to correct
y'all went down there anyway.
Oh, yeah. So there was no need for them to show up. So, I mean, all of, like, do you hear her change in history? See, and this is why any situation from the past, when you don't have a recording and they tell you something like this happened, don't believe it. Because now that we have a recording and we see how much they'll lie to us about a recording, about a situation, you can't trust any of the ones that they claim.
You're crying on YouTube. That,
She didn't cry. What do you... You cried.
Yeah.
You peed your pants and ran away. Oh, wait till she starts talking tough. So in this recording, as we get going, she's going to start talking tough and saying things like, you're lucky Molly didn't do this. You're lucky I didn't do that or some shit, right? You ran away with pee dripping down your legs in front of everybody. You act like the big tough person when you're on your camcorder. You act big and tough when you got your bullhorn. But then when you actually might just, now they say that she was going to come around the corner and whoop their asses. And they didn't get, there was no way for us to know whether she was going to whoop their asses because she came around and didn't whoop their asses. She tried to escort them out. So they lie on her and lie on her and lie on her. But I got to keep playing. So we're going to be moving quick.
No, nobody talked to you anyway.
Yes, you did. You're lying. Walter and two women. While Walter was on the phone, two women yelled at her and screamed over Walter. You're just a liar.
The problem is you don't like white people. So no matter what.
So here we go. She just brings up race out of nowhere. She just did. Now guess what she just admitted, y'all? Right around here she said, right around here she says, I don't know this person. This is my first interaction with this person. And she and Molly claim that they recorded their entire interaction with her, and she and Molly claim that there wasn't any conversation before what we saw, okay? So how do you know she doesn't like white people if you're not being racist? The only explanation is that you're being racist, but, oh, it gets much worse.
What came out of our mouth, you were going to treat us with disdain and an attitude.
That's what, you guys had an attitude the minute you walked in, so sorry.
Let's be real.
No, you're lying. That's the opposite of real.
So people are going to be throwing up, oh, my photos of, it's okay to say, okay, we've already discussed it here on the streets of YouTube. I don't care.
Going to be throwing up your photos of what now?
Is what it is. Having an okay symbol does not make you a racist.
Having an okay symbol doesn't have you a racist, but when you have an okay symbol and someone yells white pow pow, and instead of you saying, well, how would you have reacted if she would have screamed the opposite of white pow pow at you guys when you did this? Oh, you'd be going crazy. But did you see the way you reacted to these men screaming white pow pow in that video? See, this is the thing. You want to pretend when we got a video of you literally, while the dude's saying white pow pow, you pump the symbol. That's why it's bad. Okay, I'm not just going to blatantly judge anyone that holds up an okay symbol. I'm very much against that. I've been very vocal against that for many years on this platform because it means many different things. Though I will judge you when someone yells white pow pow and you pump that symbol and then say white right after before the camera cuts off. Also, you didn't disavow these men. You have not disavowed these men, but you disavow many other people all the time. Also, you try to act like you haven't, you said that that was the only time you were around people like that. And then you correct yourself in a minute and you start to give other examples of when you are around them, trying to pretend like you've barely been around them. So why are there a lot of videos out there of you around these guys? Okay, that shows that you're hiding something. And there's only one thing that you're hiding because you're actively hiding it here. It's that RAYRAY.
Treating people based upon the color of their skin.
No, that's what you're doing. Nice try. Now, I want to say something about this video because it's 2 hours long and we're not going to get to look at a lot of it today. Here's the deal. If you listen to her through this video, she continually, over and over and over, says things that sound extremely racist. And a lot of people, including myself, know that that's because she is, right? And here's an example. So, like way down the line, she's going to say, I'm up here. I'm up here and all of you are down here. I'm on the high road. I'm the good person. You're the bad guys. And she wants to claim that she's talking about, you know, who she thinks who she says she's talking about. I don't know, man. It's almost like you're screaming a bunch of really crazy rhetoric about how you're better than everybody else just because of like one or two things about yourself.
Is what makes you a racist. And that's exactly what that girl did.
No, she didn't. That's a lie. No way. No way. You're going to say that if a if two African-American women came in there and acted the same way, she wouldn't have acted that way? You're lying. She would have acted that way. That's
Exactly.
bullshit. We know that that's bullshit.
It was very, very obvious. She didn't like white people.
No, it's obvious that you don't like anyone who's not white.
And she so much as said so.
She did what?
No, she didn't.
This is why I don't believe that she's not racist, because she is. Now, if you go, I went into Discord. I'm not going to pull it up just because I don't have time. But if you go to her comments, and I have them, and I'll probably bring them up tomorrow. But down in Discord, I grabbed comment responses to Betty. There's a lot of. Let me see if I can just find a couple of them really quick. And if I can't, then I'll jump off it. But if you go to her comments and go to the newest comments, and then you got Advocate, really? Andrea, show your paralegal docs. Dolly the twat who made a joke about Summer Wells. Betty, what's the reason for going real life on nonsense? God, I love it, Kimmy. Let me see here, because I know what that account looked like. Let's see. Right here. They should have hired someone a bit more educated and stop hiring ghetto people. And there's a lot of these kind of comments.
God,
and gee,
heaven.
I wonder why these comments are here. How about this one? You and Marissa were very respectful. That loser was just down rude. You said it. She needs to work in a factory, not doing customer service. This is the person who called her a ghetto person. Okay, saying this about her. It's disgusting. Flip Burgers. Nope, she needs to be hired as the trash person. Taking out the trash. Trashy people need to be in charge of trash duties, and we know what we know who she's talking about in her own words. Ghetto people. I just showed it to you, right? And you'll find a lot of this. Of course, I'm not going to show all of it right now. Like I said, I might show more later, but we'll keep going because I'm in a hurry tonight, and I apologize. Oh my God, dude, I'm going to forget. Hey guys. Will you hit the like button for me? And will you consider, if you do like my show, supporting us at paypal.me/UNIRock? I said consider. It's how we run the show. It helps us run the show. If you use CASHAPP, we have money sign UNIRACHEL. You'll find these in the description. And it really does help. I've been really busy, really busted. Yes. No, not yet. I meant to in this stream, but I'll go ahead and do it. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. But it just really helps if you guys do support us. That way you don't have to. And Anon, thank you for helping me. She gave us an Amazon gift card, which I really do appreciate those kind of gestures. Because what I did was order the cords that made it possible for me to use the projector. And the only reason we're not using the projector is because I'm in a hurry, but we'll get back to it. Thank you so much.
The haters on YouTube sitting here sticking up for her because had I acted like that?
Yes. Well, it doesn't matter who acts like you and Molly did. And it doesn't matter what caller or what person you act like that toward. Oh my gosh, Peggy, thank you. I appreciate you so much. And it doesn't matter what caller or person you act like that towards. So it doesn't have to be you and Molly. We'll talk about it with anyone. See, when you sit and say, because later she's going to say, and again, I don't know if we're going to get to it, that these people are just making money off of my name. And every time I upload a video, they make money off my name. You see, you can't say that about me. Because I've been doing this show for a very long time. You're like number 20,000 on the list. When I was doing 5 different people back, they said the minute I stopped talking about that person, I wouldn't have a show. 4 different people back, 3, 2, 1. If I go back 10, they say it every time. The same garbage that comes out of your mouth, right? But here we are doing our show, and we got the peeps here. Right? We got some new peeps and a lot of old peeps. So sorry, it's not going to work with me. So please keep talking.
Their tune would be different. So that's called hypocrisy.
And I have the proof. Oh, it's not called hypocrisy because I have the proof. Because I've criticized many people just like you. Many people for years and years and years on this platform. So nice try.
If you don't believe me, the people, jellyfish out there with no brains, there's something called Google. Type in hypocrisy. See what the
Actually, just search my old videos. You'll see that she's lying.
Definition is. Do yourself a favor. Okay, you look like a fool.
Yes, you do.
On YouTube. Because you know damn well everybody sitting in here in this chat is laughing right now saying you're right.
No, the racists in your chat are doing that. And I just showed one out of the many. I actually have a screenshot, and like I said, I'll bring it up when I have more time in a longer stream, where there are people that have membership badges next to her name that say, I have unsubscribed because you're racist. Goodbye. And there's not just one of them that did it. So I'm sorry, but your own members unsubbing because you're RAYRAY. And they're not just openly typing it out of nowhere. They picked today to type it right after you were exposed for being extremely RAYRAY, and have done several videos that are very RAYRAY. So yeah, I'm sorry. It seems like you're bugging out because you got exposed.
If it was you, if the shoe was on the other foot, how they would have been acting. They would have been trying to call me and get me fired from my job.
No, we don't do that to people. I've never done that to anybody. I'm not like you. I've criticized that the entire time I've been on the platform. I do commentary, and I'm going to sound cocky for a minute, but I get to, because I've been doing it a long time. So I'm sorry, I earned it. I'm good at commentary. I don't need anything but my words on my show to completely, do this. So sorry, nice try.
I acted like that, right?
Nope. Nope.
So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I know you don't, but you don't have to hear it. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everyone else. Your RAYRAY ears can go for a walk, okay? I'm talking to everybody else.
Because my job's YouTube. I'm the boss, and they can't fire me for my own job.
No, because I'm also my own boss in more ways than just YouTube. Because I'm an actual retired disabled veteran. I make more money from that than I do YouTube every month, okay? So sorry, nah.
That's the problem they have.
No,
you
it's
act like
not.
a fool. You talk to people like that spend thousands of dollars at a store. Yeah.
I don't give a shit. But by the way, I don't believe she spent thousands of dollars. I heard what she bought. A bed, a couple paintings, and something else. There's no way she spent $7,000. Molly claims to have spent $7,000. I don't know if she got ripped off, because she should have a solid oak bed and paintings by like some really famous artists in order to get that. I think there was a chair too, but anyway, the point is, no. We know where you went. We know what you said. We know what happened. We can look it up ourselves. We can see what's there. You are bullshitting.
You picked with the wrong people, and I keep...
No, we didn't. We picked the right people, and I'm the right one to say this, so I'm going to say it.
Wondering how many other times have you treated people like that in your store? Because I can guarantee that was entirely too easy for that chick.
How about no? Because she's a manager and she's been in customer service doing it for a long time. So no, because no one else has came in and when she tells somebody to leave, they aren't so desperate. And when she then gets up and starts to, raise her voice and pee runs down your leg and you start to run away, people don't act like that. And Molly, who froze in place recording her and antagonizing her, people don't act like that. You guys acted in a way no one else acts. No one else acts that way. They told you that the truck would come back and they'd reschedule your delivery. It was your fault. You admitted. Molly has already admitted it was her fault that the movers didn't get to put the furniture in. It wasn't her fault. It wouldn't have been her fault regardless, because it was a third-party company. You guys are so dumb. You think a third-party moving company can be resolved by the customer service in that store. That's your problem. And you picked the wrong people to do this to. Maybe if you would have went directly to the movers or the moving company and did this to them, and then they decided to be rude with you like that, you could have made this argument after you deceptively edited your videos. But it doesn't work with the Ashley store when they are say it for me, Navy. What's it called? What kind of store are they? Branch or something?
A franchise?
They are a franchise, and then the movers are third party. It's not going to work, Betty.
And she was too quick to tell us the cameras don't work in this store. Well, how many times?
No. She said those cameras, the ones that Marissa pointed at, didn't work in the store. You don't know how to listen, and it's probably why you are the way you are, right? I mean, everyone got that. Everyone knew what she was saying, but you. Even Molly realized what she was saying.
Times have you been an asshole? You looked high out of your damn gore. So did the chick.
She did not look high on the video you guys uploaded. You're saying this because she's black. Don't say it's not true. I've already shown more than enough evidence. I've played enough words out of your mouth. You are being racist. Stop it.
Chick next to you, so maybe lay off whatever
That was her sister. That was her sister sitting next to her.
drugs you're doing. Maybe you can hold and handle your anger a little bit better. But
How do you say this? Do you realize the stuff that Betty says always criticizes Marissa more than anyone else? And then the stuff that Marissa says always criticizes Betty more than anything else. There's a clip of Betty and Marissa, saw it on Toasty. They're sitting together talking about this, and Marissa talks about Nonsense and says Nonsense had a bankruptcy in her past. And she said, yeah, you got a bankruptcy in your past, which means you're such a bad person, right? And with your record like that, and you can see Betty look so depressed because she's got 42 freaking charges. She's got open credit card charges that are taking her to court right now, not years and years ago like Nonsense. By the way, everybody that ends up messing up with their money, and out of everybody that does it, some people have to file bankruptcy. It really depends on if they filed it recently or they've gotten their shit together. And Nonsense has had her shit together a very long time. Why would anyone hate the fact that that happened to them in their past? It's how they learned. But you all act like it means they're a bad person. Guess what? You know how many people you insulted in your audience by saying that? Either way, keep talking.
But if you think that because I come and talk to you nicely, respectfully, that
you weren't respectful or nice from the grip. From the grip. You keep lying, and that's how we know you're in the wrong.
Betty, you should have been talking to her in the first place. It wasn't your furniture. It wasn't your order. You had nothing to do with it. There's no reason we should have heard your damn voice.
That's right. She's not a customer.
Trying to explain that others don't have a right to treat you like shit. Again, hypocrisy coming out of...
No. Actually, you see, she didn't treat you like shit when you started to treat her like shit. She asked you to leave many times before she rose her voice at all, and we have the recording thanks to you ding-dongs. Nice try, nice lie.
Out of that chick's mouth. She deserves to be fired from her job, because let me tell
you... No, she doesn't. You deserve to be banned off YouTube. You and Molly deserve to be banned because you guys, you're using your YouTube partnership to make money out of purposely setting this person up to get her suspended. It's like a weird prank that you tried to pull on somebody, but you tried to pretend like it was real. And YouTube banned that kind of content a long time ago.
Tell you, had she put her hands on Marissa, that store would be settling with Marissa and her family for...
No, they wouldn't have. No, not after Marissa sat there recording her for that long. And she didn't even come close to putting her hands on Marissa. We know that you're just saying this because you're racist. But either way, do you know why she couldn't put her hands on you? Because you peed your pants and ran away. Oh, you don't believe me? You can go watch the video on Molly's channel.
Quite the large sum of money. And then that would have made YouTube head explode. That somebody just gave Marissa a payday, right?
Somebody just gave Marissa a payday. It didn't even happen. It didn't happen. Your lies are getting ahead of you.
Wait.
So get over it. The chick had no problem.
It's almost like you went in there looking for a payday.
I know, right? It's almost like we have Betty in this video, and again, I don't know if I'm going to get to it, admitting they planned this. She admits that they planned this. She slips up. You don't even know how many things she slipped up and admitted to in this video.
She had no problem telling us she doesn't like her job. This job means nothing to her.
That's not what she said. That is not what she said. Again, you're lying. You are completely and utterly lying, and you think that somehow we don't have the video to go back and watch. No, there was context to what she said. Okay, let me give you an example. If I'm in McDonald's and everybody that comes in are the nicest, most respectful people ever, I'm going to love my job. But if I have a bunch of Karens come in and start to harass me and give me like all kinds of abuse, I'm going to hate my job. So I'm not going to judge her saying that she hated her job at that moment, because the only reason she did is because she was asked a question by her sister, and she said, no, I'm not going to keep my job if it's going to be like this. That's the context of what she said. You just can't stop lying.
Now it's a day late at a dollar store to be crying that you feel bad that you're losing your job.
She doesn't feel bad. We took care of that. She's comfortable. She's good. She's Golden Girls. She'll find, you know what she said? She said she'll find another job, and that's before anyone gave her a dime, by the way. She said, no, if I lose my job, I'll find another job. It's no big deal, and she will, because a lot of people have offered her jobs ever since they found out what you guys did. And I know that's why you're so mad, because with as many people rushing in to support her, your narratives bust into pieces. Why is so many people doing this? Are so many people not racist? Because a lot of white people are helping her. It's really weird, Betty. It's almost like everything you say is just a complete lie.
Go to anger
like
management,
usual.
chick. That's where you belong.
So you've been watching my show. Because I've been telling you. Yeah. I've been telling her a lot she needs to go to anger management. I say it all the time when she flips out. She's going to flip out many times in this video. So I know she's been watching us because she is responding to my criticism and then using it against people.
And people are offended that I said she needs to flip burgers. You're damn right. She doesn't even need to be at the cash register.
No, we're not offended by your racism. Why do you think we're offended by it? We think you are hilarious for trying to pretend all the time that you're not racist, but you keep slipping up and exposing your racism. So, no, who got offended? Do you think that us laughing at you or exposing you or whatever or shitting on you for acting this disgusting is somehow us being offended? What? Really?
Own it. You don't like it? Change the channel. Is this the bull?
No, they can watch my channel while we use our rights of criticism, education, and all the things afforded by the fair use article in the description to use our right to react to the public video you posted. So if they want to change your channel, but they want to go somewhere and laugh at you for this, then they can come here. Fine.
Bullhorn Betty channel. Okay? We say it like it is. We offend
Okay, bye-bye, Bullhorn Betty channel. You can come over here to UNIRock and laugh at her with us.
a lot of people. And yes, I'm a little controversial. If you can't handle it, probably not the best place for you.
Being racist is not the same as being controversial. That's a different level. Okay, this is like, what? It's like saying that punching somebody's teeth out is controversial. Choking somebody is controversial. Stealing some stripper's nightly wages is controversial. It's not. It's just you being a bad person. You're not offending anybody. You're being a shitbag.
Just saying. Just saying. I built my channel on this. Okay?
We know. Thanks for it. Oh, look at that.
Thanks for admitting that. Yep.
Another admission. It's almost like this whole video is nothing but admission after admission after admission.
So, there's the door.
See how she's realizing what she just said? She gets uncomfortable when she admits things.
If you liked what you hear, there's a doorbell. It's called the thumbs up button. So go ahead and hit those thumbs up.
Yeah, and if you don't like what she's saying and you like to laugh at it, you can hit that doorbell of a thumbs up button here. If you agree and like what she's saying, her channel is Bullhorn Betty. You can search it, find it, and subscribe to it. And if you don't like it and you like to laugh at it with us, then you can like this video and hang out here. That's fair, Betty. I'm being fair. I'm straight up telling people to go to your channel if they agree with you and like you. I'm advertising you while I'm doing this. Strange, right? Seeing as how you don't even want to say my channel's name. You don't even want to say it.
Minnesota here. Nice to see you, Eminem Racing. It's also freezing in Minnesota. Minnesota's not a state I'm going to go to anytime soon, guys. So it's okay. I hate unpacking. Are you kidding me? I do too. It's not the unpacking. The unpacking is fine. It's the clothes. It's having to wash the clothes. And I don't know if anybody remembers when we...
You are upset that you have to wash your clothes? I don't know anyone that gets mad about having to wash their clothes. They enjoy it. They like wearing clean clothes. I think that explains a lot.
This whole energy efficiency stuff on the dryers, okay? I got hit with the front loaders that had that whole energy efficient crap where it takes you 5 times to dry a load of laundry. So I've got to buy another.
Then you weren't cleaning out your dryer or something. Like, seriously, a front loader should dry it you can literally tumble dry clothes. You realize this, right? Have you ever heard of that? What the hell is this woman? I'm telling you.
Another dry origin where I'm so sick and tired of having to dry my clothes 5 times. Is not energy efficient.
We know that you're sick and tired of washing your clothes. We can tell.
The dry 2009 when I researched it and I started. I can't sleep on planes. I usually don't, to be honest with you. I usually up.
No, we don't think you sleep at all.
If anything, how many did I well? After those was just after we.
Okay, so the pattern of this video is a breakdown where she gets super choky angry and then rants for a long time. And when she gets really pissed, she starts to admit things like you just heard. And then she calms down, she tries to collect herself and goes back into doing a live stream, like talking to people in a way that if you weren't talking about wearing dirty clothes, it would be appropriate. And then something will trigger her, somebody in the chat. And there was a lot of people in her chat triggering her by disagreeing with her and stuff and all that. And like when she gets fooled into reading super chats that aren't positive to her and things like that happen, and she gets right back into the cycle, and then she calms down, and it just goes round and round and
we got
round.
off the live, like even this morning, my eyes are still swollen, but under here they were all swollen. And yesterday when I woke up,
we know why. We get why that's happening. Trust us. We know what's going on there.
swelling had gone down, and it just
It ain't going down. No way.
it made me look like crap.
Well, you're kind of telling the truth. The swelling did make you look like crap, but you're not addressing what made it swell.
But in this morning I wake up because I've been sneezing since I've been home because I got.
Yeah, makes sense. You were just with Marissa.
And now I come from Pennsylvania with allergies. I come here, and guess what?
You didn't have allergies in Pennsylvania. It was cold.
Allergies.
Those aren't allergies. I didn't know anybody that has the nose damage, nose candy syndrome, and calling it allergies. You're like the only one.
Like snow allergies.
Snow. It's a little bit of powder allergy. That fresh powder on the ski slope allergy.
Yeah, and once her first minute of fame. Yeah, I mean, come on. Hey,
First minute of fame. She went on a channel with like 9,000 subs. She had no clue that 1,000 people would go in there and watch and support her. You guys are so pissed that they got 3 times more views than you guys did. Everything you've been trying to do lately. You're so jealous. You call everybody else jellyfish. You guys are the ones that are jelly.
And what I told her by the time I walked out that door, I said,
you guys are the ones that smell like fish. Because when they go to protest, people put rotten fish where they're standing. I wasn't talking about anything else. You guys are dirty.
I'll make you famous, baby. You want to be famous? You want to be like that? That's all right. I got you.
Thank you. Yeah, J-Dub. There it is, J-Dub. There it is.
I kept my mouth shut the entire time I was there, except trying to speak to her and explain what I witnessed.
You kept your mouth shut the whole time you were there? What? See, you don't tell the truth. You were the one talking for Marissa until you got kicked out. And then you tucked your tail between your legs and peed on it. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, the video opens on you talking, Betty. We can hear you. Damn.
And just in case you didn't hear me, she peed her pants.
And what I saw, and the problem is that she knew how she spoke to them on the phone was absolutely wrong. And
no, it wasn't. Not at all. Because, Molly ended up admitting that she hung up on them while saying, goodbye, have a nice day. She was nice up until the very end on that phone. And you're not going to convince us otherwise. You can lie and lie and lie. Now watch. She's going to start getting angry. She's going to lie and lie and lie and lie. And then she's going to get more and more and more angry. And then the cycle's going to start.
When she was called out because they said I witnessed a manager, somebody proceed.
You didn't call her out. You were very, how do you say, pee-pee pants. You were very scared.
To be a supervisor.
You got owned. Every time you guys tried to be rude to her, she owned you, and then she kicked you out. And you guys can't take it. You can't take it because a strong woman who doesn't have the exact looks as you owned you, embarrassed you, and then embarrassed you a second time by going on a channel with 9,000 some subs and having almost 1,000 people watch her. And she got a lot of donos. Oh, Betty, you have no idea how many donos she got. It was amazing. We're so happy.
Sally Hansen has a question for you, Rock. I'd like to hear your opinion on the jump edit in MGL's video with BHV talking before Ashley's.
I need to throw that video into my video editor. I do that a lot while I'm live. I don't have time tonight. I'm really good with the video editor, and I'll be able to tell every single edit that's in that video. And it's very easy, by the way, because there's a tells that a lot of people don't know about, especially the audio. Where you cut a video, you try to cut it where there's no audio, and I guarantee Molly is not that smart. Now, here's the other thing, though. Even if you cut it where there's no audio, I'm still going to be able to tell where you cut it, because I'm really good at what I do with a video editor. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to see exactly how cut up that video is.
Speak to this family very poorly, the homeowners very poorly. You could see
No, the homeowner spoke to her very poorly. You're not the queens of the world. You're not even the queens of the Stone Age. You are the queens of nothing, okay? You do not get to treat, you should treat other people with a level of respect, even if those people aren't respecting you. That's the challenge of being a good person. It's the challenge of actually, you know, succeeding in a confrontation like this. You fail every confrontation you're in. And you, with all the videos of you acting like you do, think that you're going to say this, that you have no reputation. In fact, you have the opposite of a reputation.
The change in her, because she knew it was her that spoke to them that way.
You're lying. Straight up. I mean, there's so many lies here, guys. I don't even have to. I can just call it a lie. They're such blatant lies. I can just call it a lie.
Literally everything she says, except for the fact that they were at Ashley's Furniture.
Yeah. I can tell you. And I don't really care. I don't care about the haters, no matter what. I've always said.
See, she's lying again. You really care about the haters. You really, really do.
And then I could run into a burning building and save a baby, and they will say I started the fight.
Not true whatsoever. I have defended people who have doxed me. I have set things right with people who've gone after my family because people have lied on them. And it's up on YouTube. You can't even say it's not true. So I don't know who you're talking about, but you're definitely not talking about me or Nonsense or Heels or any of those, any of the people in this sphere. Toasty. No, we will give you, I've given Molly credit many times, and it's recorded on this channel. Even Molly, for God's sakes. You're very hard to give credit because you're just a nasty person every time you open your mouth. That's all it is. Sure, maybe you feel like people are just being overly critical of you. You're just literally one of the worst people on YouTube. Like, it's hard to gain that because there's some really scummy people out there, and it's hard to get that, name for yourself, but you've earned it. You have earned it. And all this racist stuff just took you up a bunch of notches.
So it doesn't really matter. Anything that they say is an absolute lie. First of all, they weren't there. And
we don't have to be there. Hold on a minute. I thought wait a minute, Betty. You and Molly just said that you didn't that you didn't cut up your recording and that you put the whole recording on Molly's channel. This means we do know exactly what happened the whole time you were there. That is, unless you're lying. Remember all those little admissions I talked about? Remember all those admissions I said? I think she's slipping up on an admission here. I think she's admitting that they didn't put out the entire interaction. I think that's what just happened here.
And I can tell you, Adrian has no reason to lie. Marissa.
Yes. Adrian has every reason to lie, but Adrian hasn't said anything. Adrian has not come out and said a single word. There's no reason for you to bring up Adrian and say that Adrian has no reason to lie. Adrian hasn't said anything, for God's sakes, you weirdo. But you do, and Molly does, because you're getting uber canceled for this. Everybody from Reddit to Twitter over to YouTube, everywhere this video has gone, you're the bad guys. And you just can't take it. This is your response to being canceled and exposed.
Marissa has no reason to lie, if anything.
Marissa lies every time she breathes, for God's sake. There's only one pathological liar out there that's worse than Marissa, and that's you.
Marissa over-explains.
Lots of liars do. Lots of liars waste their time. What?
I said she apologized and does the exact opposite of what Betty says here and doesn't want the girl to lose her job, according to her, which I think is obviously covering her own ass. But
yeah. That video, I forgot about it. Thank you. She apologized already, and she threw you under the bus. She said you doxed that woman. Now, that's not true. We know that Molly did dox the woman, and you did dox the woman, which is why she didn't care to put her name up when she went on her platform late that night. But yeah. And hey, Gold, thank you. I appreciate you.
She overproduces receipts. I'm not doing all that.
No. She doesn't overproduce receipts. She overly... You just lied again. She overly explains, you see, because she's so... It's a very red flag tell of a pathological liar, because they feel that they have to overcompensate their explanations when people that tell the truth will just tell the truth.
I even told her.
Thank you for admitting again. Thank you for another admission.
She's like, oh, they said this. I said, who cares? Who
You and Molly care. Molly
care a
cares
lot.
so much, she apologized. Molly cares so much, she threw you under the bus. So Molly definitely cares. You doing this stream is you caring, or you would have just talked about Coburger.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to lower myself
Well, you already have.
to the likes of them to explain myself to them. The people that come here,
Now notice how she's not racist, but she has to lower herself to interact with other people of different races and of different backgrounds. Weird that it's like, I don't know, it's almost like the backbone of a racist person talking.
either believe it or you don't believe it. I don't care.
Hey, Betty, I
will
got a
tell you
question for you. What color is the baby that you rented that building to save?
I saw and what I heard. And thank God we had video. Again, had we not, everybody's...
Wait. You just said that we have no idea what happened. We weren't there, which insinuates that we don't have the whole video, that you edited it. So now you're going to switch back to saying, thank God we have the video because the video shows everything. Hold on a minute. You lying? Yup.
complaining about having the video. Had we not had the video, nobody would believe it.
Yes, well, that's why we believe what we believe, the video. Thank you. We appreciate the video. It debunked you, it proved you Omega Karens, and it showed how disgusting you were being to her, harassing her, not leaving when she told you to, knowing she had the authority to tell you to leave, knowing that she already solved your problem before you went there. Molly has come out to admit that, so who's lying, Molly or you? Well, we already know that you're lying, but anyway.
Now that we have the video, everybody's like, oh, they must have done something before they...
No. The first thing you did was post the video. You didn't come out and say anything before you posted the damn video. So there was no, everybody was saying this and then we post the video and now they're saying this, like you're lying right now and saying, I'm going to correct your lies. No matter what kind of lie it is. That was a blatant lie. And you can just go to Marissa's channel and look and see that the first thing that happened was that video got uploaded. They did not do anything before then, like she's trying to lie and say.
Recorded. Well, that's kind of funny because we got the recording walking into the damn store.
Well, actually, Molly admitted that you didn't get the recording walking into the damn store and uploaded a second recording from before the first recording. So, yeah, you're lying again. I don't know if you're just on a lie spree because you got outed as being RAYRAY and it's really pissed you off, or if you're on a lie spree because you're triggered. I don't know if maybe like it's because of the puffiness under your eyes. Who knows? But you're on a spree.
The only break of the recording was when the lady wasn't even talking or looking at us, and Marissa turned the camera off and she turned it on before I even started talking.
So now you're admitting that there's a break in the recording. Nice. You know why you're admitting that? Because you got busted on it. So now that you've gotten busted on something, you're trying to over-explain that being busted because you think over-explaining is telling the truth a lot, right?
So Fasha, what portion of the video isn't right? Is it because...
Stop talking to Fasha. You don't get to talk to Fasha. If you want to talk to Fasha, you need to go to Pennsylvania and talk to her through a judge, okay? Leave her alone.
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah.
Fasha's in the live chat.
No fucking way. Hey, Fasha, holy shit. They are liars, Fasha, and I'm glad you're in here. Hey, if you need any more help, if you didn't get enough, like, Snapchats or what, I always say that, damn it. What's it called? If you don't get enough cash apps or something and you need more, let us know, because we'll, you know, Queen, we hang out with Queen Bee a lot sometimes here and there. We love them. We love Queen Bee. But whatever we got to do to make sure that you can get some more help, if you need it, reach out. Okay, we'll hook you up. We'll make sure you get hooked up. X, I'm glad you're here.
Because the one that you were talking into so derogatory, which was my camera, which we found out was off, was it the one that you saw?
Wait, now your camera was off? Now, all of a sudden?
At the end of the day, girl, you don't need to have that job. That job...
You don't get to say this. You're just saying this because you don't have a job. And unemployed people don't get to go around taking employed people and telling them what jobs they should or shouldn't have. You can go get a job and work a job for a few years, and if you do really good, we'll let you have an opinion on other people's jobs. Well, actually, we won't, because you're a liar, but you know what I'm saying. So why don't you quit being jealous?
Job, you are way below that job, and you can clip this clip.
See, Wow. It's almost like she's a complete racist because she keeps saying she's above and she keeps saying her enemies are below. It's constant with Betty, and it's throughout this entire video. In fact, she goes on some tirades and even tells us to, oh, hold on, I've got the timestamp. I think it was like 50 minutes or something. Let's play this really quick. She tells us to kiss her white ass.
Route home. He didn't even take the right route home, the normal route that he would have taken home. He took some indirect route home. It's a little odd for me. Let me see what we got here. Betty, you have people making videos about you, whatever the drama that is going on between you and others. I don't care. They've been making.
You do care. Oh, you care so much.
Are you kidding me? They've been making videos about me since I debuted in November 2020.
No, I haven't. I haven't. I've been only making videos on you and Molly ever since we covered the Letitia fraud raiser because you guys have like fallen and fallen and fallen ever since then. So sorry.
I don't care. Let them.
Oh, you care.
Hey, let them make videos. Let them. Eventually, it's all going to come out in the water.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, God. Hey. So now all of a sudden, even though you were just threatening to sue people that make videos about you days ago, all of a sudden now you don't care? Good, because I'm saving this clip. And if you ever threaten to sue me or any other YouTuber, I'm going to make sure that YouTuber has this clip because you've just given everybody permission to make videos about you as much as they want because you don't care.
Gosh. I mean, they're hypocritical people. And quite frankly, I don't care.
Did you learn a new word? Did you learn a new word, Betty? Because you keep saying hypocritical like you just learned a new word.
No. Make the videos.
I don't think you know what that word means.
Well, I'm glad that you don't care, Betty. So now we don't have to feel like you're going to sue any YouTubers. Excellent. Hey, Krusty, thanks for...
Right back?
Yeah, real quick, though. Hey, Krusty, thanks for subbing. Yeah, go ahead, man.
I just want to quote this right fast for Betty. Methinks she doth protest too much.
Oh, she doth protest too much.
But I will tell you, for my mods, the people that are in here being disrespectful, yeah, boot them. I'm not.
Yeah, get them right out because you don't care. Those people that are in here being disrespectful, if they say anything that exposes my lies or anything, just boot them right out. You know, I don't care about them. I don't care what they're saying, but get them out of here and I want to choke them to death.
I'm not going to deal with it today. They can boot them. They have nothing better to do with their life but be miserable.
Oh, are you saying that if you make videos about something, that means you have nothing to do with your life but be miserable? You make a lot of videos about some things.
A happy person. They've been trying to tell me they're going to take my channel for the last year and a half. It hasn't happened.
I haven't been telling you that for a year and a half. Hell no, I haven't been telling you that for a year and a half. Sorry.
I'm supposed to be sued out the wazoo. Still hasn't happened.
Who's supposed to be suing you out the wazoo? You know what else she says in here? And I might not play it again. That's why I'm going to keep calling to things instead of playing it. She says that there were 2 YouTubers that she took to court and somehow taking them to court caused their channels to be completely deleted. And I've looked and I can't find any court record for this whatsoever. She did take a YouTuber to court, but they ended up settling or something like that. So... obviously she can't be talking about the person that she settled with. And then I know she took Crude AF to court, but Crude AF still has a channel, still uploads, still streams, still does things. So I mean, I guess she must be lying again.
I'm going to be arrested. Hasn't happened. When are they going to realize they're wasting their time? But they're not going to because I make them money every time they make a video. Oh,
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So I want you to take what she says here and apply it to them making videos about the tragedies, okay? Because every time a tragedy happens, it makes them money. Every time a tragedy happens, they do videos, right? Take what she's saying about people doing YouTube videos and apply it to Molly and her over the tragedies, okay?
It puts money in their pocket. So they're not attacking me because they believe what they think. It is because they know if they don't attack me, they're not going to get a paycheck this month.
So that's why you attack the people in the tragedies, is so that you can get a paycheck for the month? God, there's another admission. Yeah, well, now wait, you can't say that's not true because that's how hypocrisy works. And you have been saying that you have learned the word hypocrisy this whole stream. So don't say that you, don't say it's not true and it doesn't apply to you like it does your enemies, because then you wouldn't be knowing what the word hypocrisy means.
So let's look at it from a different lens. I don't care.
You don't care again? Because this is about the 456th time you brought up them haters that you don't care about today.
Half of the stuff doesn't even go into my pool. I block.
I care. I care about you going around attacking people that are in tragedies, attacking people and getting them to lose their job, attacking people and treating them with very racist ways. I care. So, I mean, I don't know. Is this the Not Care Olympics? Are we playing the Not Care Olympics or something? Am I going to get to participate in the run, or am I going to be doing the high jump of the Not Care Olympics?
Everybody,
a lot of people who have their fifis hurt say they don't care over and over and over and over again.
That's true. Lauren says they literally went to a store to start some shit for content so they could make money, and probably for free furniture. Who are they to talk about the monetization of commentary? Well, they're not good at commentary. You know? They're not good at commentary, so that makes sense.
I don't care. I don't care. They can make...
I don't care. 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 The Don't Care Olympics.
Their money on hate, and their hate people can follow them.
Making money on hate? Wait a minute. Who went out there with the Proud Boys and went around doing some hateful stuff? Who was throwing up them hand signs while screaming white pow pow? You want to talk about making some money on hate? I don't think we're making money on no hate, especially when we're laughing at your ass.
Right to the pits of hell. I don't care.
Pits of hell. Oh, now you're concerned about my soul. My soul's right with my God. Is yours right with yours?
I don't care. They have no consequence for me. I think they're garbage. I think they're gutter trash.
I don't care what you think. Wait, how do you think that we are garbage and gutter trash if you don't care? You have to care to think that we're those things.
I am way...
By definition, do you not know the definition of an insult?
Up here while they're way down here.
There it is again. There it is again. Right? The people that she doesn't like are trash. They're in the gutter. She is way up here, and they're way down here. She takes people, and based on what they think or what they look like, separates them into two groups. One that she belongs to is way up here, and the others are way down there. What does that sound like, man? Like, I just can't put my finger on it.
I'm not going to subject myself down to their level.
And
I'll have the high road. At the end of the day, these people, that lady...
Why can't it be at the beginning of the day? What about the middle of the day? It has to be at the end of the day.
Lost her shit. She threatened a customer that spent thousands of dollars. There is no just...
Who, Molly or you? Well, it wasn't you because you peed your pants and ran out of the store. Like at the very beginning of the whole thing, you just started peeing everywhere and ran out of the store. You were kicking your leg, kicking the pee off your sock. Damn it! I gotta get this pee off my sock. You're doing the stanky leg all the way out of the store trying to dry your socks.
Justification for her actions. And anybody that justifies their actions are no better than the lady that did that. And I would be careful. I would be careful. Because, you know, those same people, had I acted like that...
You're gonna be careful? Uh-oh. Who's gotta be careful?
Ooh,
I thought you didn't care. Like? Man, it seems like you care about me telling me to be careful.
That lady acted would not be saying what they're saying.
Yes, I would. Because I've done it for years. This is why you do good commentary. Because if you do commentary, good commentary for years and years and years like I have, people don't get to say things like this about you.
That's called hypocrisy. That means they're lying to their audience. They're
not me.
Profiting off their lies, you know.
Betty.
Not me, because I ain't lying.
Petty.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you something right fast. I want to quote one of my favorite movies. You keep using that word, but I don't think you know what it means.
Swindling? What's the definition of petty swindling? Oh, grifters!
Oh, grifters! Do we want to talk about grifters? Because, like, man, I would love to talk about grifters like Molly Golightly and Letitia, and then maybe monetizing tragedies, or like uploading fake video of the Idaho situation, or lying and saying that his sister was at the crime scene and then keeping the video up, or maybe saying that you saw Brian Koberger at a meeting and then, you know, it being a complete lie and not taking the video down and keeping it monetized. That's grifting right there. Grifting 101, if you will.
Gotcha. So they're the ones being the grifters while they're pointing over at Bullhorn Betty saying, oh.
Oh, no. Actually, we're not saying, oh, we're just pointing at you and proving that you're a grifter. We're not saying, you're saying, okay? What we're doing is proving. We're actually showing evidence. We're showing your own words, right? Nothing that you've done. We're showing your own examples. We're showing your own behaviors. We're actually comparing it to things you've said previously, proving your hypocrisies, proving your hate and racism.
Oh, grifter. Ooh. My definition, I'm very transparent over here. I don't have to lie.
Yeah, you're about as transparent as oil.
To make a buck. I don't have to lie to my audience to make a buck. They do. That's grifting.
You don't have to lie to your audience to make a buck. Did you take down the video of the fake audio with Idaho? Oh, you didn't? but you went and changed the title so that it would look like a different video so you could leave it up and it would keep getting views. I don't know if you know what? I think you just don't know the definition. You've got the opposite definition of the word grifter and the opposite behavior when it comes to the word grifter, okay? You're just playing the opposite game.
Okay, so they're the grifters. Let's get the messaging correct. Bullhorn Betty, transparent.
Yeah, you just got the message incorrect. You're transparent, incorrect. You're not a grifter, incorrect. We are a grifter, incorrect.
8 channels, grifters. Who would have ever known, right? You wouldn't know. So that's the beauty of it. They're so busy pointing the finger, so nobody's looking at them. Well.
No, we don't point the finger. We prove it. Pointing the finger is when you just say things and you sit and talk and you just run your mouth.
We're looking at you now.
Oh, you want to keep looking? You want to take a picture? You can look as much as you want. You want to look at any of the videos I've uploaded? How about you actually look at a video of mine, put it on your screen and play it for your audience while I'm actually saying this stuff? I mean, if you weren't scared of it, you would have already done it.
But anyways, getting back to this, let me go back. I keep wondering.
Getting back to what?
What was going through the father's mind? How can the father...
Getting back to the content? Oh, here comes the circle. Round and round we go. Where is the kiss my white ass comment from her? Hold on. I've got the timestamp. Let me find it here. Okay. I typed it right. 55 minutes. And so we are almost there. You're telling me that she... let's see. Okay. Let's play a little game. How long is she going to make it before she goes back to whining and complaining, doing the skanky leg, kicking the pee off her sock? Let's figure it out.
Father not know that something seems odd. He had to fly to Washington. His son wants his help to drive back.
Is this your content? Is this what you're doing here? Is like in between all the hater talk that you obviously don't care about, this is the real content? Oh, I'd love to see what your real content is.
I'm sure that's what they're going to say is that, oh, well, yeah, it was such a long drive. I needed a second person. But his father was always in the passenger seat. And
his father was not always in the passenger seat. You can't even tell the truth about Kohberger. That makes sense then why you uploaded all those lies about Brian Kohberger. You know, the grifting and the lying you did?
Taking an indirect route home.
Veronica, I stand with Fascia. We do too. We all stand with Fascia here. And I think the entire community does. And I mean it. I mean what I said. I hope if Fascia needs anything, she'll reach out because we will help her immediately.
The fastest route home? Why wouldn't Dad say, son, what are you doing?
Okay, she's made it about 40 seconds.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Burnt toast says,
Where?
Rock, this is her idea of pillow talk. Live chat.
If it's burnt toast, make sure Toasty has a wrench. Okay, Toasty has a wrench. Hey, Toasty, I missed you.
Good morning, Freckles. Sorry, I was on the other side. I can't see the comments when I'm showing the page because I have to be on that page.
Okay, let's see here. She's made it about a minute. Now, remember, she's doing content right now, and she doesn't care about us.
Take up the whole screen. So I apologize about that.
Oh, here it comes. So here's the big payoff. And I'm going to do a nice little edit. I'm going to take everything out other than her laughing because she fake laughs through this shit. It's the funniest thing ever. Take a listen to this. Take a look at this.
She have a bad time with her family at home because this whole, too bad. You know what? Tell her to treat.
Hello. Why did you threaten my friend at the store? She's having a bad time with her family at home because of this whole situation. Walner P, I'm telling you, Fascia was in here earlier. Hopefully she's still in here. If you're having a bad time, reach out. We have your back. We're not exaggerating. We've got your back. We will help you.
Treat people with respect because that's what I treated her with.
Oh, you treated her with respect. So you uploaded the wrong video?
Too bad. I don't really care.
Because that video you uploaded was not you treating her with respect.
Why are you here?
Is that what you call treating someone with respect? That might explain your issue.
Maybe.
Now, hold on. Here it comes. We're getting real close. 55 minutes. Okay, we're getting close.
Just say, hey, why don't you quit being racist to white people? One.
She wasn't being racist to white people. It's the exact opposite, Betty. And you know, we got all these videos of you hanging out with Proud Boys. We've got all these videos of you flashing the hand signs. We got all these videos of you sitting next to people screaming white pow pow. I don't think you get to call anyone else racist until you explain you.
And why don't you tell her, handle her stuff a little more professionally too? And
No, we're not going to tell her that. We're clapping for her for handling. You know, she could have went off the rails a lot earlier. And she didn't go off the rails, but she could have. And she could have completely jumped across that counter and started whooping your guys' asses. Everybody would have just been cheering her on, because how does someone put up with the abuse you were throwing at her that day and not raise their voice or not tell you to leave or not yell at you after your point? How is it not disrespectful to just stand there pointing a camera in her face when she tells you to leave the store 9 times very politely? This is why nobody believes you.
3, maybe threatening people that are trying to get delivery information, threatening them with bottom.
You weren't trying to get delivery information. She'd already given you the phone number, and you had already peed your pants, and you were already stanky legging out the front door, kicking the pee off your sock. Go ahead, Navy.
Well, I think you're about to play. I think she says threatening people with bodily harm or something like that. So
Bodily harm?
Yeah, she says bodily harm. She didn't threaten anybody
Where?
with bodily harm. It's such an absolute lie. This is just the Karen coming out of her. Oh, she was scared. I told you. People? Go back and watch the video. As soon as she was told to leave and she started to walk away, she peed her pants.
Maybe she needs to go to anger management. So
she went to pee pants. Betty, stop watching my show. Yeah.
I just got a quick message from a Wicked Crafter stating that Molly dropped a video in which she says that when you call the number that she was given, according to the warehouse or whatever, you need to contact the store where the furniture was bought. And then that is it.
I don't believe her. Yeah, I don't believe her.
So don't come here on my channel talking about your friend. You know what? You want to help your friend? Get her into fucking counseling.
Get her into effing counseling while you're... This is your choke face, by the way, also. This is not like you and... This is not you being... If you were seriously not... If you weren't the one needing the counseling, why are you wearing your choke face right now? Why aren't you talking calm?
That's the best help you can be. Okay?
No, you don't get to give anyone advice. Not when you have ran up all them credit cards and you're going to court coming up because you stole that credit card money, and not when you put your YouTube channel into your mom's name so that blah, blah, blah. No, you don't get to tell anyone how to do anything.
Lady's a psycho. You don't talk to people.
She's a psycho. Wait. So a psycho is someone who talks to people in the way Fascia did. So what about all the thousands of videos of you screaming and yelling and going crazy on people, Betty? Because that would mean you're the psycho and she's not.
If you got a problem with it, it's not my problem. Get it?
Hold on.
One person.
Here it comes.
This is the attitude she would have had in her store had I wanted to bring the...
Now remember, if you followed anything I've said throughout this whole video, it's a cycle that keeps happening. She keeps trying to calm down, give you commentary on Brian Koberger where she just lies and is horrible with it, and then she starts getting mad, and then she gets more mad, more mad, and more mad, says something inappropriate and admits something, and then tries to go back to some content when she calms down.
I was courteous to her while she talked to me like garbage, and I kept my stuff in check while I was trying to deal with her
like you're doing right now?
Diplomatically.
Is this called... So if you were keeping yourself in check then, what do you call what you're doing right now? Checkmate?
And you tell your friend she can kiss my white ass.
Woo! Baby! What was that? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Looks like the choke hand's coming out. Well, hold on. Say that again for me.
Stuff in check while I was trying to deal with her diplomat.
Keep yourself in check, mate.
And you tell your friend she can kiss my white ass.
Now... I just love like the body language on display here. You know what I'm saying? Because of Betty's 42 felonies, of those including the battery and the choking someone until they almost died, and of all of the things that she does where she gets so viciously and violently angry, including when she was at the furniture store, all the racist garbage we've shown you, all this stuff. This is what you need to pay attention to, because all that other stuff is just, it's ancillary. It's like secondary, right? This is major. This is right in your face, okay? Because Fascia, her life was in danger that day, okay? And you got to hear me out, because it was. Because Betty was, when she was at that store and when she was walking out, she was beyond this level of pissed. She was just doing everything in her power to keep her choke hands in her pocket. Other than being so scared that she peed herself. But I just have to, I'm going to slow this down to 0.5 real fast, okay? And I want you to watch her. Actually, I'll go lower. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so Casey G's been trying to get a hold of us. Saying that apparently Molly dropped a video blaming what she calls Furniture Gate on Fascia and the clip channels and screaming and yelling about how innocent they are.
I'm sure she did. We'll go over that whole thing tomorrow. So we got some great content for tomorrow. Can we make sure that we just get it downloaded? Because she's going to private the shit. Make sure we get it downloaded. And the clip channels will have it if not. But yeah, we'll hit that tomorrow because I got to jump right after we show this. But we'll show more of this video tomorrow too. But we've got to watch her body language really fast right here.
She had a bad time with her family and home.
Did I go back too far?
She had a bad time with her family.
I got to get it right before the kiss my white ass part.
Too bad. Too bad. I don't racist to white people. 1. 3, maybe threatening people that are trying to get delivery information, threatening
I don't know. I must have went back too far. Fucking
them
A.
with bodily harm. Maybe she needs to go. You know what? You want to help your friend? Get her into Psycho. In her store, had I wanted to bring the bullshit stuff in check while I was trying to deal with her diplomatically. And you tell your friend.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Take a look at the body language. Very important.
She can kiss my white ass.
Watch. She realizes what she said. Watch. She realizes it. Her brain was overwhelmed with this dopamine, this duper's delight delivery of just, you know, chemicals pushing her into this angry fit of rage where she's seeing red. And after she hits the pinnacle of it and says the most racist part, she realizes, oh shit, I just shot myself in the foot. That foot that has a sock on it that is now yellow and covered in pee-pee because she doesn't like to do laundry and she peed herself at the furniture store the other day. But are you feeling me with the body language here? Are you feeling me? Like, this is some body language. She's having to rock back and forth here to get herself to be calmed down. She just tried to say that she's not racist, everybody else is. And instead of saying to kiss her ass, it's kiss my white ass. Now, if I was Fascia, I would get every clip from this woman with the Proud Boys. I will go ahead and put this on the screen, and Fascia, if she needs it, can just go and pause this video, write down the title and the channel, and go download this or take a timestamp. She's here at the 2-minute and 39-second mark with the Proud Boys. And this is a neighbor recording what she's doing, and it's just a very good clip to have. The white power clip, the white pow pow clip, as we say, because we're trying to dodge the YouTube algorithm, of course, is on Cheesy Wheezy, and it's from 2 weeks ago, and it's Betty and the hand signs. You can find it on Cheesy Wheezy's channel, and I also think Queen Bee gave all the clips other than this. This is a new clip that Menace and myself discovered earlier today. So I don't know if everyone has the Proud Boy clip, and I want to make sure everybody knows where it's at so they got it and we can historialize it and we can grab it. And I just want to make sure it's there. So it is now 9:12. We've been live for an hour and 23 minutes. I don't want to go off the air. I'd love to do a 5-hour stream with you. But unfortunately, I had a lot of family stuff and I had to do a lot with the kids today. And I was moving furniture and running around again. So we got this whole weekend now to do what we need to do. So I'm going to jump today. I'm going to get some sleep because we need to get some edits done for the streams. We're going to stream on UNIRock too, like I said. And we'll be here on rockAlot right after we do it. And so I just hope to see you guys there, Navy. So you said that basically Molly is having an equal breakdown, making excuses for what happened is essentially what I pulled from it. Okay.
Yes.
So Molly, who was trying to handle this in the most standoffish way, now has kind of not standing off-ish. She getting pretty bad, right?
Apparently she's booming out.
Yeah, she must be. If you guys want to support me, it would help immensely. PayPal.me/UniRock or on Cash App at #UniRachel, but it's up to you. It's optional, and it just supports the show. Subscribe to UNIRock too. because we will be live streaming there, and I hope to see every one of you there because it's my 20,000 some subscriber channel. It's bigger than this channel, and I'm going to go stream Betty and Molly there, even though I don't want to. I'd rather keep that content here, but Betty says that I'm not streaming her on my other channel because of nefarious reasons, and I'm going to debunk her and laugh at her over on UNIRock 2 this weekend. So just, guys, make sure wherever you see Fascia, keep an eye out and keep an eye on all the channels, because if she does need help in the future, we're all going to be right here for her, because we want to help her through the transition of finding a better job. Not just a job, a better job. Also, we really do hope that Fascia will take all the racist garbage from Molly and Betty. Again, people will get mad at me for including Molly into that category of racism when it's Betty who has all the examples of it and went on the racist tirade. That video, by the way, is I haven't even showed you the worst parts, but the thing is, I'm including Molly in this because she is not disavowing Betty. She is not telling people that she didn't know about Betty being like this, that she hasn't heard Betty until recently with the couple streams Betty's done that were very racist, and she hasn't disavowed her friend. And if Molly's not going to disavow her friend when her friend was her representative at this event and had all, and now is saying these racist things towards Fascia, this should not be a part of this issue. This should not be wielded like this by them. And I'm never the person to come and say this to you, because I try to keep away from anything political, and that's why I'm talking about it. This isn't political. There's nothing political about this. This is blatant, in your face racism and just treating somebody in a different way, in a worse way, in a nastier way than you would treat anyone else because of the color of their skin and other things. And we don't stand for that here. Everyone's welcome here. We're all of your opinions are the things that make our channel work. It's why we're here. And no matter what religion, no matter where you're from, no matter what nationality, no matter what country, no matter what skin color, no matter what, it's petty, it's wrong, and it's childish. And she needs to grow up. She needs to apologize to Fascia. And if she doesn't, that's her choice. But also, YouTube needs to know what these two are doing. YouTube needs to know this is doxing. It is completely against terms of service with our partnerships for you to do this stuff to people and to affect them like this. Betty is with just these streams. YouTube would take anyone else down in a heartbeat. YouTube really needs to act on this and get in there. Maybe they won't do anything to Betty, but I completely disagree. I think they will if they find out about it. And when it comes to Molly, I think Molly facilitated this, and because she'll call out anyone under the sun until Betty starts acting racist, and then she just looks the other way. And I'm sorry, but this is how many times that Molly has done this. It's just they never stop. Navy, I hope you'll be around this weekend, man. What do you got going on?
I'll be around.
Excellent.
Nothing. I should be around. I'll be around. I have one thing to say to Betty right fast, though.
Please,
hey, Betty, I'm going to let you know right fast. You are a racist Karen, and do me a favor and stay away from lemonade stands.
Yeah. And maybe, listen, guys, if you're walking through the woods late at night, okay, and you see a bonfire, you need to either one, wear a neck brace, or two, be prepared for a choking, because I bet you Betty's going to be dancing around that circle, y'all. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. One last time, please. I apologize. I need to do this because I want to stream a lot, and I'm going to be really busy this weekend, and any donations will help out immensely. PayPal.me/UniRock. And Fascia, thank you for coming in. Burnt Toast, everybody, thank you for being here. Love you guys. You're awesome. And if Fascia does want to come talk to us anytime, of course, we will host her. But Queen Bee did a great stream with Fascia, and if Fascia wants to come back on, I'm sure she's going to go to Queen Bee. So, maybe me and Navy can jump over if that happens or something, but we'll figure it out, okay? We'll see you guys later. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Post those emojis again for me. I'm so sorry. I meant to hit show and I accidentally hit hide. Post it again for me so I can approve it.